Hey everybody, it's Kyle. I just wanted to do a quick lunchtime video for you, and kind of was checking myself recently, and what I'm about to say may seem a bit harsh, and I know that because I felt the same way the first time I realized it. But here's what I need to say, and this is really to me more than anybody else. My reactions are my responsibility. My son's on the spectrum. They don't cause me to be the way I am. They really reveal to me the way I am. When my reactions to them are anything other than what they need or deserve most, it reveals to me that I still have issues with myself and that there's work to do. I know I need to be the best me for them, and I have to own up to when I am not that and when I'm not doing my best. You see, when things are going well, I seem to have a lot of patience, and I'm kind and I'm unconditionally loving to all my kids. But when emotions get escalated a little bit, what I really am is, I guess, it's revealed to me. So keep in mind, if you somehow imagine that they, your kids, are the reasons for the difficulties, it's really, for me, an easy way to give myself a free pass. And once I get a free pass, my learning and maturity, they seem to stop progressing. And then I find myself feeling like a victim of my circumstances. And sometimes I can begin to resent others because no one's been able to solve my problem. And sometimes I even can begin to feel guilty because I haven't been able to solve my problems. So the real healing and comfort that I get, I think, by going through this process, is that I've learned to look for and focus inside for my answers, and look inside for my comfort, and look inside for my happiness. And I realize that for me it's hard to accept that, and it may be hard to accept for you, since we're the ones that have to do all the work here. And in a lot of cases, we're the ones that are taking all the abuse from those we're serving. At least, that's my opinion. Sometimes one of my sons on the spectrum hasn't really been nice to me. Very rarely has been nice to me for the past 4 or 5 years. He treats me harshly. He's unkind to me consistently. And I chat with my wife about this all the time, and it's pretty, it can even, when he's nice to other people, it can hurt my feelings because I feel like I'm the one putting in all the work. But if you think about it, if a speck of sand gets into someone's eye and it causes irritation and then infection, and may even, if they don't care for it, it can result in a loss of vision. But if that same speck of sand gets into an oyster, for instance, at first it can cause irritation as well, but then it causes secretion, and eventually the oyster turns that speck of sand into a pearl. And so the sand is not the primary cause of the result. It's not the primary result of in our eyes or in the oyster. And if it were, the results would be the same, right? But the sand is the stimuli that reveals the inner properties of your eye and the oyster. And so if you look at it like that, and I'm trying to do that more often, I realize that my inner properties, the way I feel inside about this whole thing, are not really the ones of patience and kindness and unconditional love. Like I said, it's easy to feel like that when everything's going perfect. Not so easy when you're being treated harshly or unkindly. So I'm here to tell you that I'm the problem, and I'm figuring it out, and I'm going to work hard to figure it out. And the point of my message today is pretty simple. It's to challenge yourself to take responsibility for being the parent and put it all on you. I know it's heavy, sometimes to take that approach, but it's the only way that we can really keep from feeling like victims sometimes. So I know that's not as exciting or happy as some of my other ones, but the reality is I need to tell myself that periodically. I need to check myself, and hopefully you're not too offended by it. This is about me, but hopefully that's helpful for you too. So have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.